thesource.com.
This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
All right, great friends. What's happening? It's Kaplan and Crew with Grande and the Brown Man. If you are listening today on ESPN 1090, glad you guys are here on the radio. I'm going to drop a little hint here, if I may. Drop just a little hint here, guys. I would say within the next 3 to 4 weeks, there's going to be a lot of big announcements coming from the radio station.
Oh, boy. Here you go with your big announcements.
Now, hold on.
No.
Here you
I
go.
didn't say major announcement.
Here we go.
Okay,
I didn't say major announcement.
Oh, let me go to the thesaurus.
Okay.
The real thesaurus.
Okay, go ahead.
Big announcement and major announcement.
Yeah.
I think that's the same.
No, it's just that every time I used to say, hey, we have a major announcement coming up, you would say exactly what you're saying now. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, so
Here
the
we
same
go.
thing with big. Like
Right.
you just
Another
say,
major announcement. Another major announcement.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this.
If you
Coming
put major on thesaurus.com, the first synonym for major is big.
Oh, okay, then great. Hey, we have a major announcement coming up really soon. We got a really major announcement. Seriously.
A really major, big, mammoth. Let's see, what else can we use here?
Yeah, gargantuan.
Really considerable, dominant, extensive, large, leading, above, better, exceeding, extreme, senior, superior, greater, hefty, higher, larger, most, uppermost, ultra, supreme, oversized announcement.
Yeah, right. All of those things.
Cool.
All of them.
Sweet.
We've got a really big announcement coming to the radio station here. And it's not just one thing. It's going to be multiple pieces. And so all I'm going to tell you is stay tuned, okay? If you're watching on television tonight, if you're on Cox Channel 4 in San Diego, you're on Cox Channel 4 in Santa Barbara, or if you're in Orange County or LA and you're on Channel 118 because you're a Cox or Spectrum subscriber, stay tuned. Big announcement about something that's going down on the airwaves of 1090. Big, major,
massive,
gargantuan,
huge,
mammoth.
Yeah.
All them things. All of them.
That's great.
Stay tuned.
Wait,
Yeah.
do I know what it is?
I don't know. Do you?
Because if it's what I think it is.
Yeah. You know what it is.
Browner and Lawhead, 5 days a week.
Well, I know it's not that.
Browner and Lawhead taking the show on the road, a comedy tour worldwide.
Is that it?
I think I would know about that before Scott.
Would you?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
better.
I don't know if you know the announcement or not, Browner. I don't know. I mean, are you on the emails that the owner of the station, Bill Hagan, sends out? Are you in communication with all the parties that are involved in what's going on here?
I am on the email. I get a lot of emails from Bill.
You do. Are you following, all the promotional materials that are happening? Are you following the ad campaign that's coming? I mean, are you following all this stuff?
I
So
follow
do you know?
the promotional material. I get the promos. I get those emails. I get a lot of other emails from Bill about other stuff.
I don't get any of these emails.
I'm not privy to the promotional thing you're talking
Okay.
about.
Are you on the email that's with the PR squad? Are you with them too?
Yes.
You are. Okay. Then you know.
Okay.
Then you clearly no. You don't know.
No, I'm 99% sure I know.
I don't think you do.
All right. Then I
I
will
definitely
be
know.
surprised like everyone else then.
I
think you know.
definitely don't know.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I don't know.
Telling you right now, you don't.
That was very interesting.
You don't know.
That was very interesting.
You don't
link,
know.
sir.
You do not know. You don't know.
Do I
Because
care
I'm telling
to
you,
know?
not really. You don't
Right,
care.
Right.
You don't care about anything.
Right.
What do you care?
Yeah.
All right, listen. Let me get rolling
3 to
here
6.
today.
That's what I care.
Yeah, 3 to 6. That is what we care about here. Is that people are tuning in on radio, on
Well,
television,
3 to 7
on
Monday
YouTube.
through Wednesday.
Oh yeah, 3 to 7. Don't forget about the Browner Lawhead hour
Monday through
on
Wednesday.
Monday through Wednesday. Right. And Thursday, Friday, we don't care what you do from 6 to 7 p.m. But Monday through Wednesday, we really want you to stick around 6 to 7 for Browner and Lawhead. But let me just say this. Today is an interesting day because the NFL will release the schedule today. And I don't know if you guys like it or don't like it, but they drop little pieces along the way. Like, hey,
Well, the Bears schedule's
Rams-
out already.
The Bears schedule is out?
I got the whole thing right now.
As
I
in
don't-
who
as
the
in-
Bears are playing or
100%. Like their entire
Or the
schedule
dates.
got leaked. No, like week
no
to week.
way.
Yeah.
The Bears schedule got leaked?
Mhm.
Wow.
Would you like to see it?
It only surprises me because I know today, coming up in not that long from now, the whole NFL schedule will be released. So then what we'll do is we'll find out who's the opening night, who's the the Thursday night schedule, who's the Monday night schedule, who's the Sunday night schedule. We do know already that the AFC West, so the Chargers, the Raiders, the Chiefs, the Broncos, they're going to be playing against the NFC West. So that is exciting. In fact, now that I know that the AFC West and the NFC West are playing, it kind of surprises me that the Rams are hosting the Broncos on Christmas Day. You would have thought that maybe the Rams would have hosted the Raiders, or they could have made it easy on everybody, and the Rams could have hosted the Chargers.
No, the
on
Chargers are
Christmas
hosting
Day.
the Rams
But the Chargers are hosting the Rams. What
at some
week is
point.
that? Do we know that yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Didn't we already
So-
know who was playing who? We just didn't know
Yes,
when.
exactly.
Yeah,
Which I think this whole thing is silly.
I do too.
The
I
only thing
don't get
the
it.
only thing people should care about is primetime games, and that's it.
That's it.
Okay. Well, let's do this before we take a look at the leaked Bears schedule. Here's the Rams schedule.
Opponents.
The Ram and opponents, right? The schedule will be released in, I don't know, 20 minutes from now, 30 minutes from now. But at home, obviously, the Rams are going to play all their division opponents: the Seahawks, the Niners, the Cardinals. They're going to play the Falcons at home. Not that exciting. The Carolina Panthers at home. Really not all that exciting. But they've got the Raiders at home, which I know people will predict right away that will be a Raider home game over the
blackout.
Super Bowl champions. Totally. The Broncos we know on Christmas Day. Cowboy fans have a tendency to take over a town.
Mm-hmm.
And the Buffalo Bills. And I can only tell you this. I was at a Rams-Bills game at the Coliseum a few years ago. And if there were 65 or 70,000 people in the Coliseum that day, there were 20,000 people that were Bills fans there.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty interesting. The away schedule, obviously, you got all the teams in the division. You got to go play at Seattle, at San Francisco, at Arizona. But the Rams will have to go play at Tampa Bay again.
No problem.
They'll play at New Orleans.
Easy.
This is interesting. The Rams at the Chiefs. I mean, Alex, you and I were there a couple years ago. The Goff versus Mahomes Coliseum
Best
game.
game
which
I've ever
was,
seen in person.
most amazing regular season game I've ever been to. Then the Rams will be home to play the Chargers, even though the Chargers are considered the home team. So how about that? You're playing in SoFi Stadium, your stadium. You own it. You won the Super Bowl in your stadium, and it's going to have all the Charger logos all over the field.
I think the way I look at it is you lose a home game maybe to the Raiders, but you gain one to the Chargers. So
Yeah.
bounces
Where's
out.
the
And
real
then-
LA schedule?
And then
then the
and then they
Packers.
play, and then the Rams play the Packers on the road at Lambeau. Now, when you say the real LA schedule, you mean the Dodgers schedule? You mean the Lakers schedule? You mean the USC football schedule? What is it you're talking about, Bronner?
No, that's the list of your favorite teams, LA
Mhm.
Cap. I'm saying, where is the real football? Where is the real professional football LA schedule versus and home and away?
See, I
So-
get
It
you
just showed
being,
you the Rams.
I
Just
get
showed
you.
you the Rams.
I get you being a Charger fan. I get it. I get it. The Rams just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so to
You
call
sound
the
a little
Chargers the
silly
real,
right now.
you sound ridiculous.
I get it. I get it. I get it. Brown
Again.
facts. I get it. But my man, they just won the Super Bowl.
Again, let
Come
me
on.
repeat.
Your
what?
Herbolt is 0 for 2 on making the playoffs, and the Rams just won the Super Bowl.
That's okay.
So
Listen,
the
listen.
real football, come on, man. You just
To get the-
sound
to get the
desperate.
diamonds, to get the
You sound
diamonds, you gotta
desperate. You
to
sound-
get the
it's sad.
diamonds,
I
you
feel
gotta go
bad
through
for
the
you.
pressure. I'm
It is
telling you.
sad.
bad
It is
for you
sad,
right
LA
now.
Brown. It is. It
Look,
is sad.
look.
OC Brown.
Here, Browner, here's the schedule. Ready? There.
Yeah,
you
Thank
go.
you.
Good.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What is this? What is this?
You get 5 seconds of the schedule on the screen. All right, here you go.
Oh,
The
man.
Chargers at home. They've got the Broncos, the Chiefs, the Jaguars. Well, that ought to be a real exciting game.
Sold
Oh,
out.
dude, we're gonna make so much fun of them when they lose that one. It's gonna be
Oh,
great.
I know, right? You play the Seahawks at home, the Raiders, which will be a complete Raider takeover. The Rams, you play at home, which will be a Ram takeover. Tennessee and Miami. These are the Chargers' home games. And on the road, you've got the division games, Denver, Kansas City, and Vegas. But you've got to go to Arizona, Indianapolis, Houston, the Browns, the Falcons.
Took you a while to figure
So-
out who the Browns was, huh?
It did actually. It
Yeah,
did
they
when
don't
I
have a
saw them.
very they don't
Right,
have
they don't
like a oh that's
like
Cleveland
a
like it's like
logo.
right right.
Yeah.
You
They have
forget I
an
forget
empty helmet.
I always forget their official logo is
It's
an
just the helmet.
orange helmet. It's not even
Yeah, but in
brown,
it
it's
right.
orange.
Yeah.
But the one that you put up is white,
Right.
you know? So so Brown, listen, of all the outlandish Brown facts that you have, all the outlandish Brown facts, calling the Chargers the real pro football team of LA when the Rams just won the Super Bowl and the Chargers didn't even make it into the playoffs, that might be of all the really bad Brown facts, that one might be the worst, LA Brown.
Before you respond, can I disagree?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's the saddest.
Oh, saddest. Most
Wanna-
pathetic.
Most desperate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share something with y'all, man. I had a
Share.
premonition. I had a vision. I saw
Aight.
something. It was
Aight.
clear. It
Yes.
was clear. It was fresh. Chargers win the Super Bowl next year. I saw it. I
I
saw
don't think
it.
that's a Brown fact. That's just a everybody's got
I
takes.
saw it. I saw it, man. With the addition of 50 Deuce,
Mhm. He'll be
you
hurt
know,
right away. He
we
won't
got
play.
we got regular Bosa on the other end. We got a
Just
good
regular Bosa.
secondary, huh?
Just regular Bosa.
Yeah. We are not Manga Bosa. We got regular Bosa on the other end, so he's gonna be good in the locker room, good with teammates. I like it a lot. I like it. I'm not gonna dwell on it. We're not gonna spend a lot of time on it. I'm just telling y'all right now. Write this one down today. I had a vision. That's it.
I
See
also had
y'all
a
in
weird
Vegas.
I had a weird vision. Is the Super Bowl in Vegas this year?
I thought it was. It's not.
You just said see in Vegas. I don't know. Is the Super Bowl in Las Vegas this year? Are they going to really go from LA first year
That was
Super Bowl
Arizona.
first time?
It's
Man,
back in Arizona.
Yeah. 2023 Arizona.
But
Oh,
you know what we'll do
man.
though, Brown? We'll see you in Vegas. You go to Vegas with the Chargers for the Super Bowl because that's the off season. Me and Alex will be in Arizona with
I
the
think
real
Browner
Super Bowl.
meant we'll see y'all in Vegas at the Pro Bowl where all the Chargers players will be at because they always have a lot of those.
Right. And we'll be
No,
at the
no,
Super
no.
Bowl where the two teams that are playing in the Super Bowl will be.
Trust
And
me.
I'll tell you who won't be there. The Chargers won't be there and the Bears won't be there. Those two teams I can tell you right now will not be
You
playing
guys ready for
in
the
Arizona.
One of my team is rebuilding. My main team is rebuilding. So my
Mhm.
secondary team, my side chick, she's taking us to the top.
Oh, really? And the Chargers are your side chick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is from a guy who yesterday went off on everybody about their fandom and about how they're not allowed to be fans of multiple teams from multiple markets based on where you grew up and how whose family was fans of what teams. You have to be the fan of the team where you're from. Like I got so much reaction from that yesterday where people it's so different now. When we were little kids, you were loyal to one team, and I believe that fantasy football in particular, fantasy sports kind of changed all that. But man, I explained yesterday all the different places I grew up as a kid, all the different teams that I followed along the way. And Brown Facts went off on me about it. So judgmental, by the way. Ugh,
I
so
gave
judgmental. Ugh.
San Diegans a pass because our drought of professional sports teams. So whoever reached out to you saying that that's not the case or blah blah blah, San Diegans get a pass because the Chargers left. There's no professional basketball representation here. But if you're a Dodger fan, you live here, kick rocks, homie.
Yeah, you know what I think your most popular comment recently has been of
All
all
of them.
your really strong opinions about a lot of things that really irritate people. Like for example, Joe Musgrove is average.
Can you
Otani
please
is
pronounce that
phony.
correctly? Can you listen? If you're gonna retort things that I've said, please get them correct.
Well, did you not say Joe Musgrove is average?
I would like for him to be pronounced as average Joe around here.
Okay.
Thank you.
So Joe Musgrove is average Joe.
Thank you.
Otani's phony. Trout's
That's right.
juiced up.
Yeah.
The Chargers are going to win the Super Bowl. Of
Yeah.
all the things that you say that people don't agree with, you know the one thing that they most agree with you?
What?
That there's a lot of people out there that don't like salads.
When I'm right, I'm right.
I mean, that was something that was evident, wasn't it, Alex? Last Friday at lunch when we did our lunch bunch, a lot of people just were like,
Salad is
I'm out on salads.
overrated. It's
I mean,
terrible.
a quarter of the people at lunch did not have salad.
Yeah.
So I would say
Yeah.
that that's not a majority.
No, but it's a few people that actually agree with Browner. So that's
Yeah.
the first thing that they've agreed with him on.
Listen, you get 25% in anything. That's a big fat F.
It's pretty good.
Depends on the field.
It's a big fat F, huh?
25%.
It's a fail, major fail. Huh?
Fail.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay.
You ever
Hey,
get
listen,
handed a paper 25% on it? You're like, oh, Wow. Killed that one. Woo-hoo. I got to put this one on the fridge.
Depends.
Hey, Mom, look how well I did. I got a
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends.
Anyway,
Well,
y'all want
let
to
me
see
tell
the
you
Bears
something.
schedule?
Well, I do in 1 second, but I want to tell everybody something. Brown Facts have become such an important part of this show that now Brown Facts has its own merch department. I mean,
That's
it's
right.
ridiculous. It is ridiculous what is going on here right now. We put up yesterday Brown Facts t-shirts, Brown Facts hoodies, Brown Facts stickers. And right now in the Kaplan and Crew shop, if you go to our website, kaplanandcrew.com,
Look at that.
you can find the Brown Facts hoodie, the Brown Facts t-shirt, the Brown Facts sticker, and we have a 15% discount in the first 2 weeks of opening up this store. I don't know how much longer we've got
5
here on the
days.
15% discount.
5
5
days.
days. All right, I got to buy mine. I'm buying all of it. And by the way, these are much better deals than even when we had hoodies. I want the gray hoodie with the black. Right, that's the one I want right there. The Brown Facts hoodie. I can't wait to rock your face all over my gear. I freaking love it, man. Brown Facts, so cool. If you go to our website, kaplanandcrew.com, you click on the link that says shop. You can buy Kaplan and Crew gear, which is fine. We'd appreciate you supporting the brand. But Brown Facts is going to just sell through the roof. I don't know, Alex, if you've started to even look. We're only 2 days into it, I think. But
Have
we're
not looked.
selling some Brown Facts gear.
Have not looked.
Yeah.
But yeah,
All right.
it's there.
All
Go
right,
get it.
let's take a look at the Chicago Bears schedule that was leaked. Since
Yeah,
this is Browner's team, you know.
Okay.
All right,
Hold
here
on
we
one
go.
second, because
Here
I
we go.
unclicked it. But
Okay.
it's back. Here you go. Week 1 versus San Francisco.
Loss.
That's a home
What are
game.
you doing already? What are you doing? What are you
Week
doing?
This is what
Wins,
you do when
losses?
you when
Yeah,
you
this
look
is
at your
what you do with
team
the schedule.
and you look at your schedule. You go win, loss, win, loss. Go
Right.
ahead.
At Green Bay on Sunday Night Football, week 2.
Loss.
At Houston. You got 4 road games in a row? Damn, I just noticed that. At
No,
Houston.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Play week 1 at home against San Francisco and then go on the road 4 straight weeks. Oh, the Bears season will be over by the midway point
Nah,
of the
but they're
year.
playing the Texans and the Giants. So it'd be
Okay.
2-2, 1-3.
Right. I got them at 1-3.
Right. At Minnesota. That's a big fat L.
1-4.
Wait, you think we're gonna lose to the Giants?
No, I think you guys will beat the Texans. I think you'll lose to the Giants in New York.
Wow.
That's right.
Justin Fields not good. So, and you think Dante Pettis is your answer?
God, I just can't. Let me just say this one thing. Rest in peace. God rest his soul. Oh, the fact that John Clayton will
It
not
was
be
his
with
birthday
us.
yesterday. Should have been.
Oh my God. The fact that John Clayton will not be with us this football season to just continue to explain to Browner how bad the Bears are and how he doesn't know anything about football. What a sad, sad shame. God darn it.
Week 6 versus the Commanders and Carson Wentz, a top 5 quarterback.
On Sunday Night Football.
Are you on the road every single week? What the hell? This is, again, back-to-back road games. At New England on Monday Night Football.
What is going on with this schedule? The first 8 weeks of this schedule, 6 games are on the road.
And then you're at home the rest of the season. This could be wrong.
Wow.
This could be wrong.
It's got to be wrong.
This is a reliable source.
Who put this out?
And a check mark, a blue check mark put this out.
Then they're gonna lose it after this.
Well, this is who you're playing, so regardless.
2, 3,
Well,
4,
yeah,
5,
yeah.
6, 7, 8,
I-
9 road games.
Yeah, and 8 home games.
Yeah. Okay. This
Yeah.
could be right.
This is right. You'll
wait,
be
so just
buried
go back.
before
So-
you start playing at home.
Right. So San Francisco at home loss, Green
Yes.
Bay on the road loss, Houston on the road win, Giants on the road toss up, at Minnesota loss, home against Washington on Sunday Night Football toss up, at New England loss, at Dallas loss, home against Miami toss up, home against Detroit will give you a win, at Atlanta will give you a win, at the Jets toss up, home against Green Bay loss, home against Philadelphia loss, home against Buffalo loss, at Detroit toss up, and home against Minnesota. I think I got the Bears at about 4-13.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Go ahead, Playboy.
Why are
We
you
got
on
different-
primetime 3 times? That's not good.
Because listen, we got a new coach.
Mm-hmm.
Our quarterback top 10 in merch sales. So
That's always good.
what I can tell you is this.
Yeah, go ahead.
David Montgomery will become a household name at the end of this season because the Bears are going to run the ball about 40 times a game.
All right. All right. Well, listen, hold that thought for one quick second. Before we hit this break, I want to tell everybody, if you are considering an e-bike, you must look at our guys at Ride One Up, rideoneup.co/great friends. Guys, you're going to love this. Yesterday, I had a group text message. Toby McDonald from Rock and Wine Tours in Temecula, Daniel Urbino, the CEO of Ride One Up, and the three of us were literally doing the deal over text. Toby bought 2 brand new Ride One Up e-bikes. He saved the additional $150. Then he told Daniel, hey, do I have to have them sent to my house and I have to assemble them? And then Daniel's like, no, have them sent down to our shop in San Diego. So now Toby's having the bikes delivered to the shop in San Diego, having them assembled in San Diego, and then he's going to go pick them up. And Toby, my man, I hope you have such a good time on these e-bikes. My goal is to get me and you, your wife, my girlfriend, all on e-bikes cruising around the Temecula wine country. That's my goal. Hey, if you want a new e-bike for fun, for transportation, for exercise, for whatever, rideoneup.co/great friends. Use our promo code Great Friends, and you're saving even more. Stick around. Lots to get to. We're in the 7 Mile Casino Studios, and we're back after this here.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Dominating the SoCal radio airwaves for over 20 years. Join Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner for Kaplan and Crew every Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Only on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and the mightier1090.com.
And now we welcome to Main Street Living tax attorney Adam Brewer. Adam, thanks so much for making some time for us.
Oh yeah, not a problem. Happy to be here.
You know, it's the time of year when taxes are on all of our minds, whether we like it or not. But Adam, you are a tax controversy attorney. So taxes are probably on your mind all of the time. What exactly is a tax controversy attorney?
Yeah, there's no escaping taxes for me. So tax controversy attorney, I'm not involved with like the yearly filing so much, quarterly filings that some businesses have to do. I step in when things between the taxpayer and the IRS or the taxpayer and the state get a little messy. So anytime things kind of get off track for a taxpayer, day to day is spent with my clients who they either owe a large amount of money to IRS or state, sometimes both, resolving audits. So audit activities really slowed down because of the pandemic, just because IRS or the state, they can't say, hey, come to our office with all your records on this date. But we do still do some audits. Again, the foreign income, sorry to hit on that again, but it's just a huge focus area. So especially where I'm at, I practice in California, primarily Hawaii. So we have a lot of taxpayers who, you know, were maybe born or lived in other countries. So we see a lot of these foreign account disclosures. And then finally, just people who haven't filed their tax returns. I know it's kind of, you know, an embarrassing topic for a lot of people, but it happens where you just miss a tax year. Then before you know it, it's April again. 1 year becomes 2 becomes 10 or 30 or, you know. So I do a lot of that, which I call like a tax cleanup case, get people back on track, file their delinquent returns, handle any balance dues they have, and then really just get them back on the right track as far as taxes go.
Well, Adam, you found a way to make this conversation not very taxing, so that's very very successful on your end. How can viewers get in touch and get more tax help from you?
Yeah, definitely. If anyone needs help or looking for more information on taxes, they can visit my website, triumphovertax.com, or feel free to give me a call at the office, 619-591-9500.
Watch the Austin Gilronis take on your San Diego Legion Thursday, May 28th at 5 p.m. on YourView.
Welcome back. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, John Browner, and Alex Padilla.
Hey, great friends, what's happening? It is Kaplan and Crew with Grande and the Brown Man from the 7 Mile Casino Studios, 7milecasino.com, and information coming Monday about our first ever supper club, June 2nd, 6:30 at night, Thursday, down at 7 Mile Casino. Alex and I are designing the menu with Sammy's Restaurant and Bar tomorrow, and information coming on Monday about how you can join us for dinner down at 7 Mile Casino on June 2nd. So look, for all the radio listeners out there, everybody listening on 1090, all the TV viewers watching on Channel 4 San Diego, Channel 4 Santa Barbara, and 118 in LA and in Orange County if you're a Cox and Spectrum subscriber. Gosh, I get so long-winded. I like to all over myself. Listen, audio podcast listeners, YouTube viewers, wherever you're watching or listening, we're happy you guys are here because Chris Rose is back on Kaplan and Crew. We're going to talk a little football, a little baseball. Chris Rose is here. Chris, good afternoon. Thanks for being here. How you doing, man?
Good. Yeah, I got lost in your little intro. Am I in channel 118? Am I in channel? Where am I? I'm very confused.
Well, where are you right now physically?
I'm in my Los Angeles home.
Okay. Now, are you a cable subscriber still? Are you a cord cutter?
Stop that. Am I a cable subscriber? You're funny. No.
You know, I tried to cut the cord, but I found myself paying more for like Disney Plus and freaking Netflix and Apple TV and YouTube TV. I'm old school, man. I still got cable in the house.
That's okay. No, I figured that I would just pay for every streaming service possible and forego the kids' college education. Because really, that's for me, it's an either or. So that's where I am.
I wish I was an either or also. Let me tell you something. I got 2 kids in college and a third one going next year. What the hell am I going to do? Can I get another job? Is that possible?
All I can tell you is you better start dealing at 7 Mile Casino pretty soon.
Dude.
Don't forget to tip him well.
You are so right. I'm going to be like, everybody comes in, I'm going to deal, and then at the end, I'm going to give you that whole move where I clap my hands and I'm like, I'm out of here, you know?
Yep.
Seriously, I got to get another job, I think. Especially with my 18-year-old who's graduating high school here in like 2 weeks, going to Tulane next year. So, I mean, I'm really screwed.
Oh, yeah. No, Tulane, that's like 2 for 1. Like,
totally.
You get to pay double tuition compared to everybody else. That's perfect. Don't worry. I have a niece that went there. She still lives in New Orleans. She loves it. It's great. It's an awesome school. Very good.
Yep. I'm excited for her, but I am like petrified financially about what this is going to do to me. So anyway, Chris, it is great to be with you today. Thank you so much for doing this for us. We wanted to jump in and get your opinion. I mean, I know we're only, like less than 30 games into the season or somewhere around there. You watching the Padres at all? You keeping your eye on the Padres?
Absolutely. Our oldest son actually is working the pre and post game show down there for Bally's. And so, I definitely keep an eye on them. It's at the beginning of the season, we all thought, well, if they could just kind of tread water until Tatis gets back. Well, they've done that and then some. And it's been interesting. Listen, Machado has been an MVP candidate through 5 weeks. He's been great. Hosmer has been sensational, even though they basically wanted him gone to the New York Mets days before the season. And their pitching has been phenomenal. So will they be able to stick with the Dodgers the entire season? I'm thinking probably not, because the Dodgers offense hasn't even really gotten rolling and they're playing very, very good baseball. But, the key team for the Padres and their fans to kind of keep an eye on is San Francisco. I think that if you finish second in this division, you're going to feel good about where you are at the end of the season.
Speaking of San Francisco, did you see Gabe Kapler yesterday spark a huge debate on Twitter? Did you happen to catch this yesterday?
I did not. Actually, I was down watching Shohei Ohtani throw against the Rays. So I did not catch that one.
Well, this is right in your wheelhouse because I guess it's something called Mustache May. Did you guys know about this?
Well, I know that the Giants have been, wearing a bunch of them. There's a lot of guys that have been doing that. So,
yeah, but Kapler says that if you have a full beard, you qualify as participating in Mustache May. But I'm of the opinion that a mustache is a standalone piece of facial hair.
Yeah.
You've got a full beard rocking right now. Do you
Yeah.
have a mustache?
No, this is a beard. This is a full beard. And I just started it right after the last couple years after the NFL draft. I've promised my wife, we've been married almost 25 years. She was like, "Why don't you ever grow a beard?" I was like, "Well, I've never really had time, the old school TV way." And then finally, when I got released from MLB Network, she's like, "Why don't you grow out a beard?" I'm like, "Oh, you're right. Screw it. I don't have to report to anybody." So I did it. She liked it. And then I just didn't want to have it. I didn't want to have it for BattleBots. And then once BattleBots had it, then we got in the NFL season. And so I said, after the draft, I'm back. So I'm back.
By the way, my son, who is one of your
Yeah.
biggest fans, is in
Oh,
the next room here in my house, and he knows that you're on the show, and he sends me a text. I love Chris Rose. He should be on the MLB network. It is not the same without him. So I'm sure you hear that a lot. My son is one of your biggest fans, and he misses you desperately on the MLB network.
what's your son's name?
Justin.
Well, let's tell Justin.
Hmm.
I very much appreciate that. I appreciate it when people say that they like what you do for a living. Um, that is not the first time I've heard it. I really appreciate it in all my sincerity. And I am very happy where I'm at with John Boy Media. So if he liked what I did on MLB Network with Millar, hopefully he can enjoy Every Day Baseball Today, which is a 25-minute podcast to kind of get your day started with baseball. I do that with Trevor Plouffe. And then I have the Chris Rose rotation, which is twice a week where I'm interviewing, some of the bigger names in that sport. And, it's different than what I was doing while still kind of keeping keeping what I'm all about still, I think, is
I
probably the
think so
best
too.
description.
Yeah. Hey, real quick before we move on and back to baseball, you mentioned that your son is down here in San Diego working for Bally's. What's he
Yeah.
doing?
So he's a production assistant. He's just getting going. This is his first year. He's gotten a few edit shifts in as well. So, he's just trying to find out. He's only 21. So
Mhm.
he's trying to find out what his passion is, if it's even in this business. The guys, he gets to work with Mike Pomerantz and Sween Dog. So
Yep.
it's great. Those guys are awesome. Mud has said hi to him a bunch of times, I'm close with Mark Grant. And so I've got some good people looking out for him, and he's learning a ton. They have a really good production crew down there. And so he calls me a bunch of times a day. He's like, I did this, I did this, I did it. I'm like, great. This is, and some of it is menial. That's what you do in the beginning of your career. And some of it is for only being 5 or 6 weeks into a job. He's making some steps. So I'm very
I love
proud of
it.
him. I had a chance to visit him a couple weeks ago, get down there on the field and be around the Padres a bit. And so it's nice, a nice place to be able to visit.
Chris Rose is here. Everybody knows Chris Rose from the NFL Network. We know him from his work on Fox Sports. We know him from his work on MLB Network, and we all follow him now on John Boy Media. So you've been around the Padres a bunch. Machado's been on fire. Hosmer also, for as much as we complain about his sometimes boneheaded plays at first base, he is hitting. There's a report today that the Padres are very seriously considering Robinson Cano. We can't figure it out. Can you?
I think they actually just signed him.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't get that. I don't get it. I don't get it. Now, here's what I will say. My experience around Robinson Cano, always enjoyed him. Loved watching him play for a long time. Loved it. Super smooth. He made it look so easy. Sometimes you were like, God, does the guy give a crap? Like, that's how easy. Nobody at second base ever threw the ball better across their body than Robinson Cano. And the guy could mash. And now he's been popped twice. He's been suspended a substantial amount of time. I know that the Padres will look at this and say, listen, we don't have to pay him anything. So if we get anything out of him, if he can just be a voice around the team where some of the younger guys might gravitate toward him, that's fine. Now, the cynic out there will say, well, why would you want younger guys around a guy who's been popped a couple times for PEDs? Like,
Right.
what does that do? I think, and I could be wrong here, the media and fan bases care more about that stuff than the guys who are in it day in and day out. And by that, I'm not saying that guys are like, well, if you cheat, you cheat, and if you're not cheating, you ain't trying. I'm not talking about that. But I think that they are willing to give guys the benefit of the doubt, particularly when some of these young guys probably grew up wanting to be Robinson Cano,
It's
right?
funny it's funny you say that because we were talking on the show earlier, and he's from the same hometown as Tatis.
Mhm.
He appears to have a close relationship with him. And one of the things that I said was bringing this guy in to just kind of, be there for Tatis, like you said, they look up to this guy so he can kind of show them ways through baseball and show them how to be a professional, obviously outside of being popped for PEDs. And in addition to that, if you get anything from him, and I mean anything, it's better than nothing.
It's gravy.
I know, but so the question is, what is that anything? Yes, he hit the ball well in spring. So did a lot of guys who haven't made it. Spring training is
We
way
just
different.
sent one down.
So I just don't, he gives you nothing defensively, right? So he's going to take some at bats at DH when at some point, we don't know when, and the Padres have been silent on Tatis, like where he is in his recovery. So I don't know exactly what all of this means. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I'm not sure I would do it. But when
I
they're
also
saying, hey, we got to pay him the minimum, what does it matter to us?
I think I've been a believer in saying that I don't think that first of all, I don't think Robinson Cano is a need. When I look at the Padres roster, I look at a very putrid outfield. They've gotten nothing from their outfield so far. I think they're all hitting below 200. So it's not a
Yeah.
position of need. And we've been having this discussion this week about all their pitchers are coming back healthy now. Blake Snell's supposed to start back next week. Kleb's back, and they got Gore and all these guys now. So I've been a proponent of, do you trade one of them and try and get an outfielder? Do you try and put some sort of package together to go get a power hitting outfield? Or I know that Browner here is a big believer that if you have this starting pitching, you keep it, because the Padres,
Right.
when they did make the playoffs 2 years ago, they had no starting pitching. Where do you land on that?
Right. Well, it's risky if you trade one of these guys, in part because I believe three of them, Darvish, Musgrove, and Clevenger, are all free agents at the end of the year too.
Mhm.
Listen, I don't know why they haven't extended Joe Musgrove or tried to. Maybe they have.
Maybe Browner could explain it. Browner, you want to explain it to Chris Rose why Joe Musgrove hasn't been extended yet?
Well, it was reportedly that they offered him $88 million, in which he turned it down.
I would have turned it down too, by the way.
Yeah,
over 8 years.
8 for 88 was what he turned down.
That's not an offer. I'm sorry, that doesn't count.
Yeah, well, Browner's got a different evaluation of Musgrove than the rest of us. Browner, you want to run this by Chris Rose?
Oh,
this is where the interview turns.
Well, here's why. Here's
Chris,
what's going to happen. Let me tell you what's going to happen here. We must, in the next 8 minutes, talk about Joe Musgrove and Ohtani. We have to get your evaluation on these two things.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Browner. Run it by Chris.
Let's go.
So for me, because I'm so glad they gave me the opportunity to explain this, he's not a $20 million pitcher, in my opinion. I am more than happy. 11's too low. I agree with everyone else. 11's too low. 13 to 15 gives him security, gives you security as an organization, and allows you to then also spend more money to continue to sign these guys who you have coming up at the end of the year. The idea that you're going to give Joe Musgrove $20 million means that he's your number one starter.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, what does $20 million mean to you?
It just means
Joe Musgrove?
what it means is that it's his time to be a free agent. Okay, that's what it means. It's all about timing in life, and so he's up, and he happens to be pitching the best he ever has. He is a different guy than he was in Houston. He's a different guy than he was in Pittsburgh. He is a different pitcher. Now, he's never going to be 13 Ks per 9 Joe Musgrove. That's not what you're getting. What you're getting is a guy that pitches to contact, that doesn't give up a lot of runs, and that will provide you innings. There's a lot going on there. That's a lot. Now, am I saying that he's going to get 5 for 115? No. But, I mean, I think that if you give him, at his age right now, and offered him in his hometown 5 right now for 85, you wouldn't do that?
What does that come
5
down
for
to a year?
85, I do.
That's
5 for
17
85.
million a year.
Yeah. We compared him because the closest comparable that was thrown out there was Jose Barrios, who I believe got 131. He was getting paid about 18, 19 a year. And that's where we kind of
6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
But you have to remember one other thing. What the Jays did with Barrios was they gave up 2 big time prospects. So you can't bring him in and then lose him somewhere down the line. Okay. I mean, really, would you rather pay Yu Darvish, who's substantially older, Mike Clevenger? Maybe. But Joe Musgrove, you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting every time out.
I also feel like Joe Musgrove has come in and taken lead of that rotation. What I mean by that is being the leader of the guys. He seems to have that respect among the pitching staff, which I think is an invaluable thing in a clubhouse.
So I guess it allows us to circle back to the original premise is, would you trade somebody to go get an outfielder? I would. The thing is that you're starting to scour teams like Cincinnati, like Oakland, like Pittsburgh. I mean, you're going to have to give up something good. If you want Brian Reynolds, you are going to have to give up something good. It's not just going to be a couple of guys, a couple of dudes. You are going to have to give up something substantial in that minor league system.
Chris Rose is here this afternoon on Kaplan and Crew. We are in the 7 Mile Casino Studios. You mentioned being in Anaheim to watch Ohtani.
Mm-hmm.
Browner, would you like to tell Chris here what you refer to Ohtani as?
Oh, phony. Oh, phony. That's what I refer to him as. Oh, phony.
And you want to know why, Chris? Because
context
the Angels,
to that comment.
Because the Angels didn't win their division last year and didn't make it into the postseason.
Wow,
therefore, Ohtani, one guy.
Down. Oh,
well,
you guys are watering this down.
Explain to Chris your position. I've been trying to get him to give up the Ophony line. He won't have it. It's ridiculous.
This came about in context, in comparison to Fernando Tatis Jr. So we were comparing the two players, Fernando Tatis Jr. and Ophony. And I chose Tatis. Scott, I don't really remember where Alex stands on this. Scott chose Sheho. And ever since then, I drew the line. I'm a Tatis guy. I'm not an Ophony guy. And so then it began to expand because he said how much greater he is.
You need to stop for just a second.
Yeah, right.
If you were to rank major league players in terms of ability and value to a team, what did you call him? Ophony? Where does Ophony rank?
Well, are you ranking him as a one player, as a pitcher and a hitter? Then he's number one because he does both positions. And so for me, because he does both, he should win more. He got a bigger impact on the game. He hitting and pitching. I need more wins from him.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
This is what I deal with every day.
I'm sorry. I really hope you guys have a staff therapist or something because this isn't making any sense whatsoever. Yeah. If you go talk to 100 major league players, ask them, just give me 3 lines about Shohei Ohtani. I would be shocked if 99% of them didn't say, I am going to be honored to say I played in the same era as Shohei Ohtani. I guarantee you, because you will never see one again. You won't ever see one. So to think that he should have a bigger impact because he's a starting pitcher once a week and because he gets 4 at-bats a game is ridiculous. It's just, this is the equivalent of Aaron Rodgers leading the NFL in touchdown passes and getting 12 sacks a year.
Right.
That's what it is. It's unbelievable. The world would stop if Aaron Rodgers got a dozen sacks a year, right? It would. And you know this in baseball. If a guy's only making, let's say he's going to make 27 starts this year on the mound. And I think he actually DHs too much. That's me. I wish they'd get him more time off, but they're not going to do that. But even if a down year, let's say he goes this year from 46 homers down to 32. And let's say his ERA ends up at 3.2. Who in the hell can come up with those kind of stats? Nobody. No, I will help you. There are 0 people on the planet who can pull that off outside of what you're calling Ophony, which is ridiculous. I'm sorry.
if all this is so great, and again, I never said he wasn't good. If all this is so great, where is the success?
We made the same argument for Tatis. Like, if he's all so great, then where's the success?
He's not
All right,
pitching.
Chris, we got 30 seconds. Can you have the final word here, Chris Rose?
No, I mean, I'm numb. I really don't want the final word after that. I feel like I have to go shower.
That's great.
We've been trying to tell him for a year now, Chris. This is not working.
we try. We're trying,
Okay.
man.
And it doesn't even matter who we bring on here. He just keeps saying it.
Yeah. He's unbelievable.
Hold my position. I hold my position.
You can hold on to it because guess what? Nobody else wants to touch it. So
Right.
congratulations.
Right.
I see y'all at the finish line.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
Chris.
will.
Chris, hit the showers. It is great to be with you always. Thank you so much. If your son needs anything while he's down here in San Diego, I'm your guy, man. Whatever you need. Seriously.
Cap, I appreciate that as always. Guys, take care and don't worry. I'm sure that you will come to your senses on phony. I can't believe that's coming out of my mouth.
I know.
Thank you, Chris. I'm going to use that sound.
Makes me nuts. Hey, listen, for everybody that is listening on radio, I want to say that it is time for us to get off the airwaves, and we'll hand things off to the charity stripe, which is coming up from 6 to 7. Everybody who's watching on YouTube will have a separate finish for you guys. And listen, until tomorrow, 1090 listeners, peace out.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
You're listening to the 50,000-watt powerhouse, bringing you the new generation of radio up and down all of California with a little bit of attitude. This is SoCal Sports Talk, the all-new and mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
So I became a dentist because I just love science and I love art. I have a music background, so I wanted to do something that I can use the hand dexterity that I've developed, through my musical training. We've had a practice in San Diego for 25 years. It's called the Super Dentist. For over 2 decades, I've had parents ask me the same questions on a daily basis. And so I decided to put all of this information in one place. I wrote a book. Title of it is If Your Mouth Could Talk. Because if your mouth could talk, it would tell you about the condition of your entire life. Right now, the oral care marketplace is a mess. And so we decided to launch a new company called Supermouth, which is a subscription model of oral care. And so we want to be proactively educating parents, providing the tools and the oral care products to make sure they can raise healthier, happier, more successful kids. The education piece is a key piece in our company, because if you're educated as a parent, you're going to do the right things. People can find my book, If Your Mouth Could Talk, themouthbook.com, and purchase the book there, and also get some special gifts to go along with the book.
The 2022 San Diego Loyal season continues. Live on Your View and YourView.com. Watch the San Diego Loyal host the Colorado Springs Switchbacks Saturday, May 14th at 7 p.m. Come join us at Torero Stadium and support the San Diego Loyal as they continue their bid for the 2022 USL Championship. Tickets are available. San Diego Loyal versus the Colorado Springs Switchbacks, Saturday, May 14th on Your View.
I say we get rid of it.
Me? I was the one who went and got it.
What if he finds out we opened it?
If your crazy neighbor cared, he wouldn't have thrown it away, right?
This is bad. This is bad. This is bad, what we're doing.
I wonder if this was Grandma's. Today was my first day at Lockwood Hat.
Nobody wants you here.
This white boy kept staring at me.
I'm James.
Why are you talking to me?
This is not like any other relationship. One slip and we're done for.
What I care about is this family's reputation.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Listen to the Mike Greenberg Show, 7 to 9 a.m. Pacific, Monday through Friday. Greeny brings his unmatched depth of sports knowledge, fun, and entertainment back to ESPN on a daily basis. The Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and the Mightier1090.com.
Here's Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
Let's go ahead and take a look at some of your University of San Diego baseball updates. On Tuesday night, USD got the win over California Baptist 9-2. Jack Costello went 4 for 5, hitting his 7th home run and notching a career high 4 RBI. Over the weekend, USD got the sweep of Pacific. On Friday, USD got the win 9-4. 4 Toreros had multi-hit games in the win. Kevin Sim, Caleb Ricketts, and Cody Jeffress went 2 for 5, and Chase Meadroth went 3 for 4. On Saturday, USD mounted a comeback late in the game behind 2 clutch home runs by Ricketts and Meadroth to secure the series. Then on Sunday, they got the win behind a great performance at the plate by Costello, who went 3 for 5 with a single, double, and triple with 3 RBI to get the sweep. San Diego finishes out the regular season this weekend with a 3-game set against Gonzaga. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by YourView. You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the Mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and YourView, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the Mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
All right, guys, you're only going to see this on YourView. This isn't for radio on 1090. This isn't for YouTube. This isn't for any of the audio podcast platforms. This is just for you guys that are watching on Cox YourView. The head coach of the San Diego Loyal, Landon Donovan, is jumping into Kaplan and Crew. Coach, how we doing, man?
What's going on, guys?
It is really great to see you. How's things going?
We're about a quarter of the way through the year, so not quite on the crazy grind yet, but rounding into form. So it's a good time of year.
You know, I've only been to one game so far, but my son's coming home from college for the summer. My daughter's coming home from college for the summer. We're going to start coming to a bunch of games. The one game I was at, the first game of the season, man, jam-packed crowd and exciting. Oh, my God, what a finish at the end. So, I mean, at least the one game I've been to so far, loved it. It was awesome. How's things going with the home crowd in particular?
Yeah, well, you had the best seat in the house, Scott, right behind the goal where we scored.
Right.
It looked like you guys maybe had a few adult beverages that night. It was that was a good night, but we have a pretty special atmosphere at our games. We don't have the numbers that Padres do or the Chargers once had, but the atmosphere I think is pretty special and unique. I think you would say, having been to a lot of sporting events. So we're very lucky. We get that at Torero. The stadium is really suited to creating an amazing atmosphere, and I think you saw it that night.
Sure did. No doubt about it. How's it going for you? I mean, I always think about it from your perspective, like you didn't need to be coaching soccer. You were passionate about bringing professional soccer to San Diego, but you have little kids. You had a great career. You were enjoying retirement. How's it going for you?
Well, Scott, you know, once you have little kids, you got to find something to get out of the house. So it was mostly down to that. I love what I do every day. There are very few people, I think, in life, maybe you are one of the exceptions to, who get to do something they love. It doesn't mean it's not without challenges and difficulties at times, but I just love getting to come every day here and have a positive impact, hopefully, on a lot of young men's lives. So it's really enjoyable for me.
Hey, Landon, recently you guys got to go up and take on MLS's LA Galaxy. And I know the result wasn't what you wanted, but the performance wasn't bad. I mean, it was only 1-0. You take that result and you tell your team, like, look, we can compete with one of the best teams in MLS, and you take that going forward?
Yeah, I think what people don't realize about our league is how good it is. And until you come to a game, you see it in person, or you come to training and watch it, or you watch a game like against the LA Galaxy, you don't realize how good the players are. The difference is the Galaxy, can spend millions and millions of dollars to get special players that we don't have. So soccer is unique in that there's 11 players on the field and scoring a goal is very difficult. In basketball, you have a guy like LeBron. That player can literally take over the game. But in soccer, you don't have that except for a certain few, Messi, Neymar, a few around the world. And so that's the ultimate equalizer. And our league is very good and very competitive in that way. And you saw actually a number of teams in our league actually beat MLS teams in that US Open Cup where we played the Galaxy. So you can tell the levels are much more similar than people realize.
Wow.
You guys are bringing such a different energy. Like you said, your fan base and how passionate you guys are about the fans are about the sport in the game. How are you continuing to give back to those fans? I mean, obviously you guys are playing teams like the Galaxy. What other surprises or what are some of the things you guys are cooking up to kind of give the fans like a thank you?
Well, this sport is pretty unique, guys, in that historically the way soccer started was literally communities just starting a soccer club. And so that makes it really unique. In our country, we're used to baseball, basketball, football, hockey, where an owner, a wealthy owner comes in and starts the team, and then it trickles down from there. But soccer is truly the fans' game. So the fans in the community are just as invested as an owner or a coach or a player. And so that's why when you go to Torero and you see that energy, that's the feeling you're getting. It's a little different than going to other sporting events. But for us, from the beginning, our chairman and owner, Andrew Vasiliadis, he grew up in Point Loma. His family has donated tens of millions of dollars to multiple causes throughout the community, to Rady Children's, to education, to multiple things. And Andrew's first ever meeting with us, he made it very clear that he wanted this to be more than just a soccer team. He wanted us to become an institution like the Padres have been, like the Chargers were at one point, like Rady Children's Hospital, etc. So we want to be a part of the community in a real way, and it's important for us to live that every day. So we do lots of things that try to benefit the community in a positive way. We had a Rady patient out here yesterday, ironically named Landon, told him it was a great name, who was out here enjoying practice, meeting our guys, and that's one small way. But we're fortunate to have a group of guys who like to do that and have really felt loved by this community, and it's reciprocal too.
Well, Landon, we're all going to be watching these games on Cox Your View. And I know I will see you out there this summer. I'm looking forward to getting out to more of these games. Thank you very much for stopping by and for doing this Cox Your View exclusive with us here on Kaplan and Crew. We'll see you out there, man.
My pleasure, guys. Have a great weekend.
All right, Coach. Take care.
We are very proud to announce that the Mightier 1090 is SoCal's newest ESPN affiliate. Introducing the Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. One of the largest radio stations in North America just got bigger and better. Joining forces with the worldwide leader of sports, ESPN. The Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company. You need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Hollander Dental is unique because we have been serving the Carlsbad community for over 25 years. We have a very spacious office with ample parking and state-of-the-art technology. The office has been newly renovated, so all the equipment and facility is brand new. Any patient visiting Hollander Dental can expect to be taken care of at every step of their visit.
With care and love and support. So when we're going through tough times, as dental work is and can be, they make it easy for us as patients.
Investing in your smile and your overall dental health in the long run will help you save money by preventing other medical conditions.
I would absolutely recommend Hollander Dental.
I do recommend Hollander Dental to anyone I know who needs something done.
If you love animals, Animal Zone is for you. From rescues to animal experts, Animal Zone is fun for the whole family. Watch Animal Zone right here on YourView, Saturdays at 8:30 a.m. And visit animalzone.org to learn more about the show.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and crew show on the mightier 1090 a.m. ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
Your Health is brought to you by If Your Mouth Could Talk by Dr.